So, when you, yes, you watch a movie, do you stress and sit like, oh, when it's gonna finish already? Depends on the movie, of course, but let's say it's a movie you like, enjoy. Let's say it's even serious that you chose voluntarily. And you know there are like 5 seasons in front of you and you're like happy. You're like, oh, 5 seasons. How do you know, oh, 5 seasons or, oh, 5 seasons? And will you watch something that is, oh, 5 seasons, lovely shit? You probably maximum gonna promise to yourself to do this if you really need. But normally, voluntarily, you won't. So what you do when you have one movie, now we leave the series, one movie, you put it and you're like, interesting. And you sit how you want, you do what you want, you really relax, don't you? Because what? It's a movie, you know what to do with the movie. Interesting. What he gonna do already? Like you don't know. Anyway, oh, there are really cool stuff in the movies. The point being that when you study something, let's say guitar, tring, tring, or banjo, tring, tring, then what? Then you sit the same, you sit like, oh, cool, I play guitar or banjo, whatever. No, you sit like, oh, important. So, if you translate this behavior to here, or this behavior to here, you will see how fucking nonsense it is. For example, if you sit like this with the movie, and try to remember everything. I mean, did you ever watch the same movie again and pay attention that you remembered something? What did you remember? And it wasn't the precise words of everything they said. You couldn't really play the movie in the roles. Oh, she came and then she said this, and then he came and then he said that. No. But what you just could do is to remember the general idea of something in this direction. Like, oh, I know. You know the sensation like I know this one or I don't know this one? How do you know what you know and you don't know? How many times were you surprised when you after do know? Oi, light goes too far. You're like, oh, I do know, and then you watch and you're like, oh, I didn't remember that. It's a funny joke. I keep this one. Okay? So, in the same direction, you relax and you learn all the shit. In the supermarket, you go and you're tick, 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 and you learn. Listen. We have Feliz Navidad in Spain. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Nowy God. All this ta 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 ta. It's last Christmas. I was in the supermarket. It was playing. I still have it. We are in June. Where is it playing? Okay, it's just an example, yeah, but you can remember commercials, you then can go home and remember them, or you can watch a movie and remember some joke or some melody, or... Okay, sorry, I'm doing it again. The point is that if you just relax the same, what I tell my students when I teach them guitar, that relax the same like when you watch a movie. Again, I'm just tired to explain it each and every one. So explain it to yourself over and over again, that you can translate take behavior you liked, like when you're relaxed and you care about nothing, and you do remember. Like, really interesting book, not the scientific one. Like, reading, let's say you watch a movie, Star Wars or something like this. Fucking A. I mean, I didn't watch, I'm sorry. I know Yoda, my brother was watching, so I know something like, I am Yoda. Okay, I am not Yoda, but Yoda, he knows. So he was drawing it and writing it. So okay, anyway, there are a bunch of characters that don't really exist. Who's there? Spock, something like this. How did you people have power to go and study that? Ooh. Or this Hobbit thingy. You know probably all the elves, all the things, all the stuff. I myself felt for Breaking Bad. I felt close to being in love with Walter when he was dying and he was caressing, before dying and he was caressing the, the big chemical stuff. I felt sad or something like this. And there were a few very funny jokes, like when Jesse is cleaning the floor and Walter comes to him. I even know the name. And I'm even not sure that they're true, but I don't care because it's not an important subject, right? What if I forget Fritz Ferals? Fritz Carols? So, some things you don't forget, some things you forget. Which ones? It's personal, so think for yourself. Yet, the system can be similar. So take the system. And just the last thing. Well, yeah, the time as well. That when the movie is going and you're really enjoying, you go, oh, I wish it would last longer. Not like sitting with the clock. I mean, if you ever danced or did some kind of anything with the video, let's say, where you see the time. Did you pay attention, let's say, if it's, let's say you couldn't make it a full screen and you see the time is moving. So if it's a movie, you're like, oh, still more than half left. I will go take some snacks and stuff. But if you play guitar or dance or do some, I don't know, martial arts, whatever, you put a video and you see, and let's say it's a hard one because you don't know it yet, simply because you still, you know, little dictionary to grow, and dictionary also in the movements can be, you know, they do all this kind of in martial arts, and very fast, he's like, so this is where I say, I don't know, maybe not today, but when they do something I do know, whatever, yeah, I'm like, oh, that's easy, this I can do today, right now, okay? So with this idea in mind, you go, and instead of sitting and blaming yourself that you are doing that, you just change. You put a new connotation, new association, new connection there. You say, hey, enough is enough. How I know to stress well. So this time, I will sit and I will play guitar, or however you play, relaxed. The same way, not some magical relaxed, it doesn't exist. It's a word that describes something to somebody. And this, when somebody tells you, oh, I'm so relaxed, do you really know? You have no idea. I am so something, angry. You normally know it by other stuff. So you don't say to yourself, I should relax, I'm relaxed, I'm relaxed. No. You say to yourself, how do I do when I watch movie? And you're like, oh, because you remember the good movie. And you're like,